So, folks, this is Omar Hosea, the real. Land here, spent some time with my moms. We went to the malls, went to some stores, and I noticed that shelves was empty. The Walmart shelves was empty. Watched on the YouTube and world news and stuff like that. All these atrocities happening across the globe, but not here in the United States. And how the United States, as far as the NAFTA or trading business, is crashing the stock market due to the turmoil on this planet between men and the gods. Because you got men controlling the weather called the heart machine. And then you got the nature. So there's a battle in heaven right now. In the battle on earth, there's these men who created the heart machine, is creating a battle in the sky of the mind and the people, and then the poison in the body. And so this is a hellish world right now. And so I say all that to say this. What's in your hood? The word hood means to cover your head. So, man, this is my hood. That's my hood. I've covered myself, covered my mind, covered my head rather. And so, a neighborhood is a covering of a small community called my neighborhood. The hood on my jacket or my jacket hood is a jacket. I mean, it's a covering that's on my jacket that goes over top of my head. If I got falsehood, that means I've covered my head in falseness or in the false. If I have truthhood, I cover my head in truth. That's what we're creating. Our brotherhood of truthhood. Creating new hoods in the mind. That'll be manifested on the earth. So I say to so-called black man, black woman, and the so-called white man, white woman, the red, all these colors. What are you really covering your head with? I'm from the hood. You're from the covering of what? There's a jam called I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood. What type of hood? That's something. What's comfortable too? What the heck? This book here called The Art of Seduction. You've been seduced. Spellbound by words that you don't even know the meaning. That's what's on a video called The Truth Must Be Told. And it has this slave maker, breaker, and trader, talking about uh, this young uh, slave reading the Bible about slave must obey their earthly masters. And so he asked him, do you know the meaning of what he read? And he said no. And so, bang. Uh, see that? Oh. So let's go see what hood means. Dun, 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 Oh well, doesn't have it in here, but we'll go for this word called hopefully. When the adverb means with the hope or in a hopeful manner, look forward to the meeting hopefully. It is always used acceptably. A much newer usage employs the word as the equivalent of it is to be hoped, or let us hope. Hopefully we can on the right track. The newer sense is now very common, but is still not accepted by many usage authorities. So you have to understand what the word hopefully even means. Because they were a new version that the real grammar scholars don't even acknowledge. You know, we'll go for another one. Assume, presume. Both verbs indicate an act of taking something for granted. Assume is more appropriate to setting forth hypothesis. Presume is stronger in implying belief in the truth of the matter involved, in the absence of proof to the contrary. Presume may also imply an unwarranted conclusion, and since it's not directly related to these, presume means to act overconfidently or to take unwarranted advantage of something, or someone, place, or thing. So you presume a hood. What kind of hood are you presuming? Sometimes you have to realize what it is that we're talking about. And the pronunciation zone. Uh, so when you need to learn how to break down some words, you need to understand the grammar of them. Home, onem, homonym. You know what I mean? This is why we live and work when we go to school. You know, they ask you to break them down in syllables. because of the rhythm of the words and what they mean. All words have meaning. So, Killer Joe, you say I'm from the hood. What is you covering? What's on your mind if you're from the hood? What's you're covering what? You're from the covering. You're from the covering of what? The truth? You're from the covering of what? A lie? What covering are you coming from? What hood? Who are you coming from? What are you covering from? What are you hiding from? See, I'm in the hood of my blankets. Because it's cold outside, folks. So next time, America, you have to ask yourself, what hood do you really represent? If your hood is a city, and you're covered by that city, and there's many cities, then you're limited. If your hood is the United States, and there's many continents, more than one continent, then you're limited. You can never be all that you can be. You couldn't be an army. If you say you're from this planet, Earthhood, then you're limited because you're covered only in the knowledge of just this Earth when there's a planet, there's a universe and galaxies. See? So you gotta take off the hood and open up your mind. And then you can see all the coverings, like falsehood, neighborhood, truthhood, peacehood, sisterhood, babyhood, liquorhood, ganghood, drughood, speedhood. It allows you to see all these hoods, and you have the power to pick up a hood and put it over your head if you want to. Me myself, I prefer a crown than a hood. So in that case, the power would be crown me with knowledge of myself. Until next time, folks. This is Omar Hosea shining out with just some inspiration right now.